Welcome, welcome. I'm your local Moon Bunny VTuber, Jueri. Hello, today we're watching episode 6 to 10 of 0079. We watched the first 5 episodes last week. It was pretty good. It's a bit different from what I'm usually used to watching. I usually watch like slice of life, something a bit more like interpersonal, right? So this is one of my first forays into more of like the overarching plotline and stuff. It's very different from modern Gundam animation, I would say. Definitely not for everyone, but I do enjoy what I've been seeing so far. Give me a second here while I set some small things on my end. I actually, right before stream, I started doodling a bit because it's been some time since I really sat down and like painted my stuff. But I saw this really cool artist on Twitter and I was like, dang, I want to paint too. So I started painting on my tablet once again. So you might see something here and there. Who knows if it's good enough to post. But yeah, let me get you guys in here. We got Anything Animations. I took your advice from my first video and posted it and have you shout out for thanks for the advice. Yeah, no worries. I watched a bit of it. It was really cool. It's animation, right? It's always the first video is the hardest to put out, but you put it out there, so it's a nice step forward. We'll make many more videos in the future if you decide to continue with this, so don't feel discouraged if you don't see the results you want to see. Have fun with it. Welcome Show, welcome Luke. Blind Billy B, hello, welcome. Clammin, welcome. JXI, welcome. Nishoku, late. Yeah, I am a little bit late. I will take fault to that. But usually it is YouTube. Okay, I tell OBS, hey, I want to stream, and then it goes to communicate with YouTube, and then sometimes the communication between OBS and YouTube is not exactly the fastest in the West. So that's why. Forgive me, forgive me. MP, hi, welcome. Right, it's YouTube fault, like I heard that before. It is YouTube fault. Serve me. Welcome Jade. Hello Jesse. Dropping by to say rah. Still on anti-course. See ya. No worries, good luck. Thanks for the video, Didger. Took your advice and I'll show you. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Welcome Leah. Cespa, hello. Can't join tonight. We'll be trying to be there next week. You guys have fun. Yeah, no worries. Jueri paint stream. Honestly, I haven't drawn in a long while, so I have some things that the way I work is not the most efficient way, I would say. It's better to. It's not gonna look pretty, and it takes me a long time because I just haven't had that practice yet. But I still know how to draw, though. I thought that going away from drawing would make me lose all my skills, but I have so much done over the past 10 years that it's just never truly gone. I think it's been about, I want to say like 6 months since I actually drawn. I only doodle a little bit on one of the earliest streaming year. So we'll see if it's good enough. I have the speed paint just in case someone comes to accuse me of like AI or something, because also speed paints are fun to watch. They're really fun to watch. They really are. Hi, howdy homie. What's up? Mayday got my popcorn. Welcome Vanilla Life Fair. Welcome. Late jokes are just funny since even just 10 seconds late, people would say automatically late. Next time I'll start stream at like on the 27th and see what happens. You guys can complain, oh, I'm too early, right? You know, back on Twitch, the way I did it was that I had like a 5-minute starting soon screen, which is a really long time, but for Twitch it's kind of normal because you have ads and stuff. And I would actually start at 6:25 or something like that, and then let the 5-minute starting student screen and start on the exact time. I don't know if people prefer something like that or prefer to have the waiting room. Because if I tell people, oh yeah, I'm starting stream at 6:30, no one's gonna come here exactly 6:30. You gotta have the waiting room going on and stuff. But also it creates a really nice culture. It creates like a really fun culture for you guys to like hang out with each other before the actual stream stuff. So yeah. Chibi Jueri drawing tutorial stream. Chibi. I'm actually not that great at chibi. It's not my forte. A lot of people are better than I am at that. Artbug, hi! Got the golden hour member view last night after upgrading. Is adorable. Go! Hey. It's okay. I was so embarrassed. I lost a bet. For context, there was this challenge I think last year where content creators are doing it. You name 100 women in as fast as you can. I think I took like more than 20 minutes. It was really embarrassing because it turns out I just can't think beyond like the pop sphere and political sphere and name other women that way. Have you checked out the dub for 0079? It's pretty good, especially Char. I have not. I should honestly check it out just to kind of compare the two, because right now I'm watching the Japanese subs, and with the Japanese subs, I find that some of the translation is accurate, yes, but it creates some kind of confusion for me at least, right? For example, they talk about the Trojan horse. I'm looking at this like show and there's no horse like thing, but it's been clarified that they're referring to the ship, the White Beast ship, as the Trojan horse by the Xeon. So stuff like that really helps me a lot when I do a watch along. I don't think I could watch this by myself, with as much enthusiasm as I would by myself, you know? Yeah. I'll be eating pizza rolls to streams. Yeah, let's go. I haven't eaten pizza roll in a long time. More of just like a pizza tavern in general, but not the rolls. So I know Jueri. So I know. Jueri, thanks for watching the video. Be sure I'll shout you out in the more video feature. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You can just do. I don't need to be shout out in the video itself. All I did was just give a bit of direction. You can just mention my name somewhere in secret, like the description box, so no one can see it. Except me. Yeah, to do that quite a bit. Yeah, I kind of feel like one of the tweets I got was from someone who said that I didn't like the series. I prefer the movies. The series just drags on too long. It's not because of a short attention span. Even though this person is very abrasive with their opinions, and there's some people who would have no tact whatsoever when it comes to conveying their opinions on the series. I kind of agree with them, actually. I totally get it. You know, it's gonna be a little bit different from modern day shows where you kind of have like a little bit of comedy, even in serious shows, to kind of build a character. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, in a very series show, like for example, Attack on Titan, there's moments where like this woman's like eating potato furiously or something. It's kind of like kind of humorous in a way. Kind of, you know, it makes it feel human. There's some human aspect to it. Sometimes when a story focus too much on the plot and moving that plot along, which 0079 does do a very good job of, it kind of loses that sort of small day-to-day moments, which is what I like IVO a lot for. But I do think they're kind of mean about it though. They need to find a better group, find a better crew to watch the 0079 series with. If anyone needs help finding a TV to watch a Gundam, they can DM me. Yeah, let's show Bidium send you a copy, slide you a copy of his VHS tape real quick. For example, I start a log of all the Gundam card game tournaments I will enter. Oh, I just let the Bandai app do that for me. 0079 will slow down a bit and incorporate some slice of life elements. Okay, I'm really hoping for that. I do enjoy what I've been seeing so far up to 5, because it kind of reminds me of watching Kaiju number 8, where it feels like there's no wasted moment, everything's just pushing along the plot. But yeah, I'll look to it. It's funny because right now people are applauding Dan 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 for being a show about aliens and monsters and having those slice of life moments, and people are saying this is a Twitter discourse that happens every single year with different series. It happened with JJK, it happened with I forgot what it runs. It happens with Chainsaw Man, it's gonna happen with Dan 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 too. I think it's hilarious. But it's true, people do enjoy those slice of life moments. 79 is ultimately episodic. Ooh, I don't know if it's episodic. First 5 did not feel like episodic. It felt like, because like there's a guy who died, right? Or on his deathbed, and he finally died on episode 5. That would not work out episodically. You're like, yeah, wait, why is he gone? Why is he not here? Kind of stuff. I recommend for slice of life anime. Komi Can't Communicate, my personal favorite. Personally, I don't like that show. That's just not my cup of tea. As I get older, I start to have a difficult time watching a lot of comedy romance because they're playing up aspects of the character that I just feel like it's a bit much or a stretch. I'm getting old. I'm sorry. I can't relate to a character that can't communicate. I am quite literally a VTuber. There's overarching story, but a lot of episodes are standalone. Okay. That's fair. I get it also. I get it. I also don't like romance as rom-com as much as I grew up. I feel I don't know if it's because my heart has been darkened or something, but another popular series that people are talking about right now is My Dress Up Darling. I don't understand the appeal of it because I'm watching it and like the fan service just turns me off, and I think having the characters be in high school is an extra turn off for what's happening in there. I think people kind of glaze over these moments a little bit too fast because the actual story is pretty good, but I'm just like, okay, I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm out of touch or I'm just not in the sphere of anime as much where I just cannot not cringe at some things. I say that, but I know some of the shows I watch are pretty cringe themselves too. Jueri is gonna need to use a walking frame soon since she's getting old. It's called walking frame? Isn't it called walking stick? What called walker? English things. I recommend Spice and Wolf. I have not seen it yet. I've seen one episode. I only can be bothered to read rom-coms. I'm trying to think what's a romantic comedy. I read a lot of villainous. I think I really enjoy those. That works out for me. It's just that a lot of romantic comedies are in high school, and that's just I'm just too far detached from high school to justify anything. Give me a more office romance. I love otakoi. That is very age appropriate, and like they could nerd up about their favorite stuff about the games or the media they're into. I liked it a lot. It's one of my favorite rom-coms. If I had not watched Lucky Star at a young age, I probably wouldn't like Slice of Life as much as I do. I disagree. I feel like Slice of Life always has a place in any series, in any genre. It's those moments that makes us human and wants us to feel connected to. This stuff is my guilty pleasure. There's a fair amount of male friends I have who say the exact same thing. Just because it's targeted towards women does not mean it's like not a good genre to break into. It's really good. I like it. Did we start yet? Nope, you're on time. We're about to start 6 in a bit here. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here and start up on episode 6, so let's get your play button ready. Now for reference on this timer, if you have not been here before, it starts a countdown of starting from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we will press play on the 0 counter, okay? So just heads up there, it'll look like this, right? So that's what it will look like, and make sure you press play once it hit, you see the 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit more during the opening too. I really do enjoy the show, I really do. Are you ready? Starting timer right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. I'm surprised we actually have the same copy, because one of the issues we ran into one time for a watch along was that okay, I got scared. I thought the music was coming through. Was that someone was watching on Crunchyroll and there's like the site that we're using was slightly different or something. I don't know. There's some like added or deleted scene that kind of made the timing a little weird. But I think we're good on here. I'm not that late. I was late like 2 minutes. We had like a 15-minute little like pre-session here. I think it's so fun. It's so fun being a creator and having a niche. And I really do enjoy Gundam as a niche. There's so much content to look through, watch through, interact with. It's so cool. I really do enjoy it. Because every time I watch the opening for Moe Agare and stuff, I just want to like think about, oh yeah, it'll be so cool to do a song cover of it. But I can't sing because that's not where my skill points are at. It's in art. Yeah, we started. We're on 1:15 right now. Hurry up. We're still in the opening. Plug tip, hurry. Crunchyroll's kind of cringe. Yes, it is. I love to support anime. I just wish it wasn't hosted on Crunchyroll all the time. I remember watching G Gundam and they had this whole like prologue? Yeah, prologue to each episode as well. Saves a little bit of time on the animation work. Imagine watching this and having the ad break in the middle. Of the Universal Century. Hurry up! We have the timer top right of the screen. We're still in the opening intro. Nuking half of the population, we kind of need that though. Thanos would have been so proud. Pew, pew, pew. Garma. Garma's the person with purple hair, right? I think that's a new character they kind of teased in the previous episode, but we don't really know too much about. Okay, so we're now in Earth atmosphere here. Is it a red comet? Is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, it's Dop? That's Dop? Yo, I recently added Dop to my GCC deck. That's so funny. Ah. Wait, why is he familiar? Is he in the card game too? Am I crazy? I think I might be crazy. There's no way. I like this. This is the slice of life we were talking about. Impress my older sister? What the heck? Oh, what? What? Why be laughing? I will specifically not style my hair in the 2.0 like Karma. You guys can go call me grandma while you're at it too. Oh, he cares about Amuro's rest, huh? Oh. Wait, so the Dops are part of Xeon, right? Interesting. Dops are... They're a 1 HP, 1 damage unit. There's... You would ever put in your deck just so you can look at the top of your deck and then decide you want to put it on top or bottom. I like that, I like that. They try to translate the series and their mobile suit pretty well into the game. Ah, mid-air combat. So that's what he's worried about. Mid-air combat as opposed to space combat. Mm-hmm. Look at that realism. He can't be out there. He doesn't know how to fight with Earth's gravity. Oh, look at that! They're moving the core fighter. Building the RX-78 2.0 definitely gave me appreciation for the core fighter as a unit. I don't think I would have the same understanding if I didn't build a core fighter prior to watching the scene. It's a real sci-fi show. They think about those kind of details. Real? Mechs are real? I am curious though, they live on the space station so much. Well, they have Earth's gravity kind of replicated in the white base, I'm assuming. So maybe it's fine. Gun tank! It finally descended! I've always wanted a gun tank, just haven't gone around to adding to my backlog. Not that I want to add it to my backlog or anything, but it's definitely for the future. Just one gun tank. I think there's a couple of versions of gun tank in model kit form. One where it's like super detail, one that's like the TV show detail. I think it'd be fun to have both. A Jueri gun tank custom, adding that to my idea. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I believe gun tank was shown even less in the movie version. I did check the movie version a little bit because it was on YouTube. I wanted to see if Gundam Info had 0078 or 79 before I dive into my VHS. They had the movies. Definitely a compilation movie for a reason. Ooh, Sayla's taking the rain here too. Whoa. Oh, Bryce asking me to use the Gundam here on Earth. Hmm. Fun fact, Mega's tank had it where their cannon could be detached and used as horrible weapons for on mobile suits. Interesting, interesting. I find it fascinating that Gun Tank has like arms, but it doesn't really use its arm for any reason. At least not in that short tidbit we saw. It's basically a tank, yes. A tank with a nice little overhead that looks kind of like human-y, mecha-y. Anything animation. I asked that you keep things on topic because we are watching a movie. Gun tank arms are for closer combat. Okay, I see. C944, welcome. Whoa. He has time to make a pit stop like that? That's very interesting. Impatient, patient. One second. Oops, hit a big record. Oh, we're getting the Zaku's out here now. Oh, interesting, interesting. Oh, Ali-kun, thank you so much for... Thank you so much for the super. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much. Hope you're watching with us, too. Something interesting is that, Char is a formidable opponent, but he's been failing to capture their Federation-based stuff. And now he's like, oh, now's my chance to show it's not just me, but also Garbo who has issues with this. Oh, gravity, gravity. Oh, that's a little rough, isn't it? Oh, it's so... Now to think about it, it's kind of strange seeing a Gundam walk during the series. The walk animation was sick. Are you sure? I mean, it's supposed to look weird and awkward because he's getting used to Earth's gravity, right? It's gonna be a little weird. Oh, clean shot. That is so fascinating. They're using regular firepower, but he's still using the beam rifle, right? I really love the non-mobile weapon machines being present. A shame we don't get many kits, but I understand why robots are important. Yeah, it is, it is. The tanks or planes are really cool. I agree. I think mixing it in with the mechs definitely kind of adds to realism. So some of the storytelling. Wrong episode. Oh, skill issue. Damn, my commentary must have been covering. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Yo. Oh, here we go. He's ripping off. Wait, I've seen this before. Clever, clever animators. That's so cool. I love that so much. To be fair, when they were shooting at him, he didn't even get any damaged onto his suit, right? So just going melee would just give them more confusion. He just has the advantage. Wow. Oh, that guy's dead. No way, shot where he cuts the Zaku. That pilot is spliced up. It's crazy. Oh my god, Amuro. This guy's okay with murder, I guess. It used to be that he's afraid to kill a person, but now he's just going at it. Oh god. That crash out color choices are so good in show. I love the negative color. Negative color is actually very easy to do with animation. So just inverting the whatever colors they have, right? But it's still a cool effect to apply for this. Sometimes you get lost in the heat of the moment. Is that so? This moment most definitely solidified to Zeon why the Gundam was to be feared. It's been feared, but now they're blaming Char for being incompetent. But now Zeon actually understands why it's so feared. But I feel it's kind of too OP. You know, when something is too OP like that for the MC, isn't it kind of boring? So I'm kind of curious how they're gonna tackle this. But they've been tackling it pretty well so far. You know, it's the lack of experience on Amuro's part that's been kind of making the Gundam not be able to use to its full potential. Amuro slowly descends into a young boy that's capable of casual murder. Yeah. I like that we're getting the reflection of that right now. No. Haro! Look at that! These kids are so innocent. They're actually just trying to cheer him up after him brutally murdering some of the Zeon forces there. I hate the fact that the movie cut out the Gyan fight. Oh, I know what Gyons are. They're in the card game. Zeon Talk will improve over time while Amuro improves skill wise. I see. It's alcohol-free champagne. That's what it is. Feels bad for the kid in the green t-shirt though. What the heck? Are we getting shower scene? Oh my god! Wait. Whoa! Wait, they showed a little bit too much, didn't they? If they moved the camera like 1 inch down, we would have seen like a crack somewhere. You know, it's very interesting. They chose to have a shower scene for this because this is a shower when he's most vulnerable, and Garma is someone in his life who's able to see him like this, huh? Oh, see? Symbolism! And we also get new facts about Garma and his older sister being like part of the direct commander above him. I see. The Fujos went insane over this back in the day. Seeing Save the Gundam IP. I know! I've heard all about it. Extreme amount of details? Hey, what? There's nothing like that. We watching Safe for Work. It's all Safe for Work. All Safe for Work. Alright, I'm down, y'all. I'm down to see some more slice of life within my Gundam shows like that. What a way to end the episode. I applaud the writers for that. I don't know if they know what they're doing with that, but they for sure were using it as more so as a vehicle of symbolism here. I thought people were gonna ship Amuro and Char a little bit more, and I wasn't really feeling it, but seeing Garma and Char in that scene, I totally get what the relationship between the two is. There's a Sayla sound. Oh, hey, no spoilers, no spoilers. So who do you find most intriguing so far, character-wise? I actually don't really like Amuro. I mean, he's a pretty good MC, but I just don't really like him that much, though, because he's so young and brash, and I just don't really connect with those kind of characters nearly as much. But I really like Sayla the most, I think. I mean, Char's up there as well. He's like a no-brainer. But I think a surprising like person to move up my list is Sayla. She's just so dependable and cool, and she can pilot and shoot down people, you know, when she took over the guy's seat and stuff. Really, really cool representation of strong women in media. I don't know. The thing with Char I find so fascinating is that wait, let me pause the timer. I like Char, I do. I just feel like we're not getting enough of him. Right now we're getting him in like battle and stuff, right? I want to see him more. A lot of his charisma is from commanding other Zeon people, right? But I don't know. I would like to see more and more. How are you in the wrong version of the show? I'm confused. Well, to be fair, I'm watching the JP version, if that's any different from English. I knew Jueri had good taste. I just remember receiving a Sayla card for the promotion of the one league tournament I went to, so it's kind of fresh in my mind. She does serve. When I saw her first, I got her confused with Frau. I got her a little bit confused with Frau because I'm just not very good with seeing character for a couple of seconds and remembering it. I think Frau is sweet, but definitely not what Amuro needs in this. He needs. I feel like both of the females are very representative of what one is like someone that can help Amuro move forward. The other one is like a bit of Amuro's past, and kind of tugging between the two. It's really cool. Is TCG currently only 0079? No, it's 0079, Wing Seed, and Wish for Mercury. So a little bit of everything for now. You usually, for the 0079 deck, you actually play with the Wish for Mercury deck, sort of combining two series together. But yeah. Hi Nero, welcome. We just finished episode 6, we're heading towards episode 7 right now. Let me tell you. The Fujos are so necessary for the survivability of shows like this. It's so good. They're the ones making the fanfic, making fan art, and spreading the good word of the show. You really do need them in your fandom, right? Alright, so I think I am on episode 7 right now, so let me just reset mine. We'll start in like a minute or two here. No, but they had the vision. I don't know if the writers knew what they're doing. They probably... Because nowadays, right? writers are very acutely aware of what tickles the sort of Fujo fantasy and kind of do that for their characters and cast. But back then, they were doing it by accident, but they thought it was a good thing. I don't know. Because Star Trek, I think Star Trek was also one of the earliest Fujo carrying fandom phenomena, right? They were like home, like there were women who were seeing the scene with like Spock and stuff, and they were like, dang, you know, I kind of shipped the two. It's too bad they're not written that way, so I shall make the fan art and fanfic and stuff online. I can't wait for the best series to make it back to the card game, G Gundam. Bro, Derek, hi, welcome. I'm so excited for G Gundam one. I think they're gonna use G Gundam to kind of revive the TCG. So it's not gonna be a long while until then, but it's a very popular ask from people. I've also asked in the survey for G Gundam too, so I hope that Bandai listens. Watch the anime first from 0079 because I saw Unicorn. I was like, damn, that was amazing, but I don't know what's going on. Oh, I see. Bro, I watched Hathaway. I was like, that's good enough for me. I didn't even know it was like a part of like a whole UC thing. I just watched it, just jumped into it and everything. Tomino attributed Fujoshi as the real Gundam fans. It's true. Gundam is about the characters along the way. Because without them, we wouldn't get the movies. Without movies, we wouldn't get the Gundam's modern success. Yeah, I agree. I knew about this way before I got to Gundam, because stuff like that makes its way to my for you page, and I think that modern anime fans are getting the hint for it now, because they're doing that with one of the shonen mangas, I remember correctly. Yeah, Gundam become a phenomenon thanks to attracting both genders of fans. Yeah. Except for a Gundam Hunt movie. This is for IBO, right? I am not really, just because I feel like I haven't really caught up to all of IBO to even know who the characters in the new IBO movies are. But I heard it's supposed to be between season 1 and season 2. Tomino is an honorary for Joshi. They call that Fudanshi. Get it right. Actually, it's Fudanshi. I'm kidding. The more you know. 0079 is amazing. It took me by surprise by how raw it was, and kind of completely shattered the narrative people gave Ava being the first. Mega series do focus on character first. This stuff about focus on character first is just so stupid. Also, anime fans, it's always been a thing for good shows. It's never like, oh, Ava did it first kind of stuff. Like, come on, let's chill out now. They always did it, guys. Good stories. People want to listen, read, and watch good stories, and good stories involve the human emotion, connecting with the viewers in some ways to make it more palatable. Saying that this show did it first or that show did it first, brah. We should say just Beowulf did it first or something. Oh my god. Literally, thank you, bro. I think we're on the same page with this. I think we're all well-respected, well-educated people of anime culture in this chat, I feel like, and any opinions we may have here is kind of, you know, thought through a little bit more than the average Twitter person. Beowulf is mecha. We can make Beowulf mecha in our fanfic. You should be fine to watch it, Jueri, since you already seen season 1. Oh, IBO? You think it's good enough for the movie? I saw the trailer for the IBO stuff, and I was like, I don't care for these characters. I saw, I think, Barbados, but I did not know who the main character or who these side characters were, and it just was not really appealing to me. So I think that's why I need season 2 to kind of back it up for myself. Saying a show focuses on the characters like saying this show has animation, it's basic necessity, joy, and story. Without characters, who are you going to root for? Why do you care? What's the difference from a stick figure animation? Real. And actually, I think when you're a consumer of such things, you kind of lose the sauce on it. But even for me as a YouTuber, like a video creator and everything, when I make videos, I'm thinking about how I can relate it to the person watching it. And I'm sure it's the basis for a lot of series and animations. Like, so me, thinking about, oh, how can this connect with my experience to people watching this? And I'm sure that sort of thinking goes into making good shows like this, right? We need Jueri custom MS. We have a few of those in the server, actually. I don't get to showcase them. I should make a community post for it sooner or later. Yes, since it's chronologically before season 2. Okay, I see. Is it because the characters in question aren't Orga? It's not Orga or Tekadon. That's basically it. I'm okay with having other Tekadon characters because I enjoy watching them too. Ava and Code Geass are in the same category of you tricked me into thinking this was a mecha show. Gosh, at least the Code Geass fans have a bit more decorum compared to the Ava fans. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry. It's just true. Why are Ava fans always us versus them kind of mentality when I watch like some of the stuff on my Twitter feed? It doesn't have to be. It really does not. The Jueri custom ball. Have a bit more respect than that. Something a little cooler than ball, you know? I'm okay with Gunting custom. Alright. I will start the next episode in about 10 seconds, so prepare the VHS tape. Make sure you rewind your tape and everything for the next person, and yeah. Don't be dissing on the balls or integral to the war. Okay, we'll see. I don't think I've seen the ball yet in this series, so we'll see. We'll see. Alright, we're starting soon, guys. This timer, I'm gonna start the time right now. I'm starting time right now. I see typing, I'm scared. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, now we can chat. Now we have the timer here set up. Code Geass, Gurren Lagann, and even Evangelion fans are all nasty in my opinion because they try to say the series different from other mecha. Respect to Gurren Lagann, but I feel like Gurren Lagann people, they definitely talk about more of the character than the mecha themselves. And Code Geass. I feel like I have a really good positive opinion about all of those except for Ava. I'm sorry. When as a fan of all three shows or just normal mecha, there's no difference. This help at least Code Geass fan acknowledge that it's other later 2000 Golden Age Mecha Brothers, Cross, and Gurren Lagann. Gundam. See ya animation. Question: if the Gundam channel has the series anime, can you stream or is it weird copyright? They're gonna strike my channel, so I'd rather not do that. But good question though. Thank you for asking. I thought about doing this thing where I take a series from my VHS, you know, and through my capture card and then show it on my screen, but then blur it. But I think it's just sort of kind of distasteful, even for a professional, in a more professional sense. But Eva and Madoka fans online are the worst. I have no what? I have pretty good positive experience with Madoka fans. They have the same problem? Damn, I didn't know. Hi, welcome, Ali. It's funny because those shows are how much the genre rather than doing something incredibly different. Doing something incredibly different, can we just put that aside? I think anime would be so fun if people weren't so tribalist about their stuff. But that's why you don't go to Twitter for your opinions. Balls are great working machines and they are at least cheaper to mass produce. Yeah, absolutely. But damn, you know, it's a ball. Okay. You don't even have to try the other shows. Just think about what makes a good story, you know? It just sounds like they don't have a lot of experience watching good shows. Besides the one you just latched on to. Okay, starting now. Let's go. Oh, kind of looks like a horse from this angle, huh? Oh, Haro. You know, think about it. They're basically been on like a plane for over 24 hours. That's still rough. Coming from the white base to Earth, right? Ooh, whoa, whoa. Are those equations real or just for show? Hmm. Kai's a butthole, but he's not a bad person. I didn't say that. He's a little he's a little crass. Bright has a bit more decorum to his stuff. To his proposal. So it looks like we're not gonna follow Bright's ideology of like running away with the elderly and children. Looks like they're gonna try to land them on Earth somehow. Wait, are we really trying to catapult human beings from the white base to Earth? Okay, I hope there's like a landing pad. Funny, yeah, he's 19. There are very few 19-year-olds that do act like Bright, but do they ever happen? Not often, no. Not gonna like low-key pull up the garment cut of my current hair length. Let's leave that in the past, shall we? Whoa! They took the kids to as hostage? Yeah, what the heck? I'm surprised he's so calm about his childhood friend being held hostage here. Wow, Amuro. Hmm. Adult? Kai? He's like 15. I don't know. You're adult. You're adult, aren't you, Kai? Act like one. Like what? He still has his wisdom tooth in. I don't know about you. There'll be no Garmin Wake toggle. I'm sorry, it's just not my cup of tea. Also, how did you manage to watch Hathaway without any UC context? Bet that was confusing. Ah, I actually kind of enjoyed it. I think the airplane scene is one of the best portrayal of characterization I've ever seen for an opening movie, honestly. Kai rage baiting for fun. Oh, I see. That's the kind of character he is. He's 18. Shucks, man. He's younger than Bright and older than Amuro. I see how it is. Ooh. Oh, is he passing out? Yo, I see Garma and Char in the same scene. I'm kind of like shipping the two right now. It's insane. The one shower scene changed it all. I'll be interested to see how you feel about Hathaway once you see CCA. Okay, okay. I should make a video essay on. I actually do have a video essay on Hathaway, and I just haven't gotten around to writing the perfect script for it. For later. Hair twirl, ew. I gotta animate the hair twirl on my VTuber model. No, it's too much work. I like this. The interpersonal drama on the Federation side. Especially with the older folks wanting to go back to Earth to kind of reunite with their childhood homes and stuff. It is so cool. So cool and good. Sorry, I combine it too. The writing is so chef's kiss. Oh my god, he's passed out. Oh, title card. Origin? Is Origin like a series or the manga? Hi Ivan! The Gundam drawing and animation is so wicked in 0079 animation. It's so cool. Wait till we get to Doa's Island or something. I think it'd be fun to watch together. Manga? Okay, I see. Oh, good read, Char. Holy heck, Armor was still passed out. Ooh, here it is. Oh, here it is, Amuro. His intuition. It's so fun to see Amuro's like, intuition thinking about the situation given the information he has, right? And kind of acting accordingly to it. Oh. Look at that, Sayla. It's so cool. Oh my god! That's a punch. Yeah, he actually deserved that one. That was a satisfying punch. Not slap, so we'll keep the slap counter at 3. Hi, Random Boy, welcome. There's a video essay about Char's counterattack and explained they had to hire 16 people to match the art director of 79 who did a ton of direction by himself. He doesn't consider it a remake because it's entirely his own interpretation and has no involvement from Tomino. It's a reimagining. Okay, interesting. Okay, so now we're going to kind of see his inexperience really shaking through his core. I like that Sayla's so confident in all of it though. It's a nice contrast. Just fall, yeah, just fall. 5 head. Yeah, free fall for 1 minute. Here it is, Core Fighter to Gundam. It's such a really cool idea here. I like that the Gundam isn't just like one big honking metal, they also have like smart parts in case they want to do more like reconnaissance or something. I'm so glad the RG's got a core fighter and I'm in pain or in fact 2.0 doesn't offer core block. Yes, that's my greatest complaint about it too as I was building it. Because I want to display the core fighter alongside the Gundam. But I just don't have a core block for it. I have to 3D print it or something. I really do appreciate it a lot from its design standpoint. The RG has a core fighter, right? But I also built the EG and EG just didn't have that stuff. And I would not know about the core fighter or significance or how it pertains to like the whole Gundam. If I didn't watch the show and also if I didn't build the RG 2.0. Oh, it's just kind of intense. It makes me kind of on edge a little bit. Oh, here it is. Yo, when Shark is up close like that, it's so fun to watch. It's so fun to watch these hunky middles start throwing punches and kicks at each other up close. Oh, what's going on? Wow, Sean's so nice here. The Gundam here? Oh! Oh! Flashing lights. Oh, it's too much. Watch out. Okay. Oh, God. Whoa! Look at that. The way that Zaku just spun around like that. Really cool animation feat. Hmm. I like that. I like seeing Char struggling. There's something about a very charismatic, confident man crumbling to the realization that maybe he is in fact kind of losing here. The MG gun can has a core block and core fighter. But yeah, if it's MG, I'm talking more like high grade and entry grade stuff. Because that's what I'm more likely to buy anyways. Realizing he's a boy affiliate one episode at a time. Yeah. I didn't know you knew terms like that. Also, welcome Adonis. I don't know if I got to welcome you in here. Wow, the pressure of expectations here. Oh my god, the way he talks sounds like he's working at retail for the first time. Hearing you people talk makes me want to quit. Hey Deb, what's up? Evening. Everyone, how's Jerry enjoying? Bro, shower scene from Char changed the trajectory of my life right there. I didn't more than anything. Armo is just angsty. He's teenager, right? So they're kind of making it a pretty accurate portrayal of a teenager right here. I had to run an errand, so I was catching up 2 times speed until recently. Oh, is that so? Hope you enjoyed it. I cannot do that for a show like this. Okay, I think we're wrapping up episode 7 here. Wow, I like this. I like the conflict of the passengers within the white base kind of being like, let us land on Earth, because you know our nostalgia and the way of life that we had before we went to the spaceship many years ago, 80 years ago, whatever. That is really good writing. I like that. It's not something I really think about, you know, having the side characters offer a very valid point about landing on Earth, and then having the pilots and everyone trying to well, buy time basically, so they can land on Earth. It's really good. Very good conflict resolution. Amoro's angst is something that builds up to, especially during the Earth arc. I see. I mean, he has so much pressure, right? He's not just the one. He's not the only person can go through it. I think Bright is also kind of struggling with being taken seriously as young as he is. But for Amuro, right, he's the only person who can pilot the Gundam, and that's just so much pressure. And all this pressure is on himself, from other people's expectation on the spaceship, and then from the passengers, and it's just so much. It's hard because he doesn't have anyone to really turn to or talk to with that sort of weight on his shoulder, right? Really cool, really cool. One thing I will say though, before watching 0079 was that from the way you guys talk about Char and everything, I was under the impression that he was like a really strong force to be reckoned with. But from watching this guy is like struggling, trying to figure out how to counter a white base deck, basically. It's so fascinating to see that. A lot of Char's issue is not so much within his ranking or anything. It's just that, just like a lack of communication, just how strong this Gundam is, and I think that's so interesting. It's so good. Bright's young, but he has more of a choice than Amuro. More of a choice? I don't know about that. It's basically an allegory for forced moves in refugees' homes, and it's something Tomino has warned regarding society's dream of reaching space as early as the 80s with first Gundam. Ah, I see. That's really cool. I think he could be that really well with that scene. And I think when it comes to writing a good story, right, you really do have to kind of pull from personal experience to make it feel believable and to have these conflict feel realistic in some ways too. So fascinating. Right, I feel like if a mecha this day was to release, they would probably not think of that. They'd probably just have the hostage there. It's like a heroic moment to set up for the main characters. But no, they're also just as human as the main characters themselves. No, Char is a guy failure. Boy, he's a boy failure. There's no such thing as guy failure. It's boy failure. He's the original boy failure. That's why we love him. No, but he's like, you know, from the aura farming he has from like the different merch pieces and screenshots I've seen of him you guys send me. He looked like he had it all, but I see this boy is weak. He's a wet noodle. He's crumbling, but he wears a mask so he can be stronger. I wonder though, because when I look at Char unmasked, he does not look attractive to me. I think it's the animation style of his time. I just don't find it attractive at all. But when I see him in the G Quacks, I get it. Like 100%, I totally get it. I need a bit in modern lens to understand. Sorry I'm late, let's go, more Gundam, let's go! We're on episode 8, so you're not too late, don't worry about it. Let me restart this. Is it the episode? Ah, can't find. Okay, there it is. My room is dark, sorry. Let me turn the light in this theater just a little bit. You can't tell the difference, but... Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. Ah! It's really funny how marketing depicts him as cool, but Bandai doesn't realize the reason fans actually like him. He's charming. He's charming because he has a very human side to him, I think. The most popular villains, I feel like, are those that are very broken and in a way that feels like, oh, we can relate to him. He's not just an all-powerful evil dude, you know? Bandai tries to market him as cool, and he's closer to being cute, in my opinion. I wonder. I don't know. I think he's a cool guy. His kind of twink frame kind of gives off a cute vibe, so maybe that's why. But I think he's cool regardless. They did a good job with it. They did a good job. It's so funny because I think one of the earliest Char propaganda I received was his McDonald's commercial appearance. So having all that context kind of be put in the frame of watching the show actually is just so funny comparing the two. Yeah, G-Quack Char is like, wow. I think that's like, wow, because they understand what's attractive in today's modern animation. Because when I see Char as mask, he kind of has like this... he kind of... I hate to say it all the time, but he's just... reminds me of old photos I've seen of my own dad, so it just feels like... okay. A product of his time, so to speak. As soon as he met the Gundam Char's win streak just crashed. Yeah, that's true. But you kind of need that, right? For good writing. Hi Zed, welcome. Char's more mischievous than actually villainous. I don't even think he's villainous, to be honest. He has his own goals. I think Amuro's pretty villainous himself. He kills without reason, and he'll make sure that the Gundam is like blown to smithereens or something. Or the Xeon units are blown to smithereens. Char presents himself as confident, but watching the show, you know his inner conflicts. Yeah, it's very complex with that. It's fun, it's fun. I think Sayla is what I imagine Char to be like, but then that's not really Char. He kind of is, but not really, right? We still don't know. At least I don't know whether or not Sayla is related to Char, or if she's like an insider, or if they were separated at birth or something. Because he talked about having a sister in episode 2, I would say, but they never brought it up ever again. So yeah. Without reason? No, it was legit without reason. He slashed Zaku, and then he went to slash it like 5 more times just to make sure, I guess. He was going through some stuff. Sayla is the actual cool one, correct? Yeah! On the mark? Well, I'm watching the show here. I think she's onto something? Onto something. Wait a minute. No, I don't want to think about it. I'm thinking about how full frontal, I think, is some sort of DNA extracted from Char. What if Sayla is? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, we'll watch. We're starting up episode 8, so I have that ready on my end. We're gonna start in about like 10 seconds, so let's hop into it and chat more during the opening and the prologue too. There'll be a 5-second counter, so prepare for that. And once you see the 000 again, just press start. Okay. Starting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Armor earned the White Devil name for the RX-78 too? Yes. I thought it's because he was cool and flashy, but the way he kills people is a bit harrowing, to say the least. I think she's a Naruchar. It's my brain is confused because I usually get really attracted to animated 2D boys if they look handsome in modern terms. Char is handsome in like my dad's term, and so I just can't feel that way about Char. I can't feel that way about Char in the animation, I'm sorry. I might be the only person who feels this way about the 80s styling and stuff. Full frontal Drake gets to chat. I'm happy. Hey, you guys taught me this, though. Yeah. Also because I play the Xeon deck, so I know the pilot pairings for some of the mobile suit and stuff. I'm a little bit familiar with a thing or two. Yo, listen. The Gundam TCG is the best propaganda to get you into the 0079 universe. It's so good. Assuming you play either the Earth Federation deck or the Xeon deck, but playing the Xeon deck just opened my eyes to many things. That was one of the cards that was not a card I had initially, but I had to go seek out. So seeing it in animation is a different feeling entirely. Anime 2D boy in a uniform? Oh, yeah, that's fair. In a uniform is... Wearing a uniform as a guy is cheating. I get it. Jueri's more attractive. Ew, no! I'm sorry, no, sorry. I think Char's more attracted to full frontal. Full frontal looks like William Shakespeare, you know? Too much hair. Too much, like, unfurled, untamed hair. It's not really for me. I want a Adopt Kit. I really do want a Adopt Kit. I adore that card, and I adore, like, in scene show. It is the hair curls. But, I think curls in a guy's hair is nice when it's, like, short, but when it's too long like that, it can kind of look a little messy. To be fair, he's probably going through, like, a war and stuff, so he doesn't have time to, like, prim and proper his hair. I don't like him bald! Okay, now that's just fake news. Let's get back to the show. A worship model, I die happy? They don't have a lot of that, right? Not a lot of people are into, like, the ships, but I have the deep appreciation for it, having played the card game. It was really cool stuff. It's cause Dop has saved me so many times in the card game. I will give it in my life. Wow! The classic anime trope! Where the girl falls on top of the guy. Oh, they didn't do anything with that trope, damn. Balder's. No, it's not. What the heck? Her wait, her husband? I see. Whoa. I always chuckle when Heart was in the ball, the arms and legs so funny. It walks like it has something between his butt. I get it. Hi, Sunny. Oh boy, I just got my breakfast and started painting my taco. I hope you're up not late to the... Hey, we're 4 minutes in. You have time. You missed the shower scene. That's like the most pivotal part. What's it Minovsky particle? They keep talking about it. Is it like a made-up thing or is it a real thing? It's real, but not also not. I feel like I might have heard about it. Wahende, welcome. Meet up for now. I see, I see. Hmm? Wait, where his father grew up? Wait, but she's so young though. Whoa, that's a really good idea, right? But I feel like the moment that Xeon agrees to that, they might obliterate them or something. I don't know. It's too soft. Oh, the Minovsky particles are not real. They're just justification for a lot of unrealistic elements, like why they use the mecha in the first place. Hmm. Those exist but come from nuclear fusion reactors. We haven't really fully breached that science. Oh, that's really cool then. It sounded pretty legit, so I want to make sure. What is this? What? It looks like a drone. Damn. Amazon delivery service? A civilian box. Ah, okay. There were at least like 100 civilians, right? They were saying that in the previous episode. Looks like they're picking a few of them though. Emma Zion. Nah, if Zion did that, I would agree. Oh. What? I just realized that Kai exploded the one side of the civilian box. It didn't really do much. Oh, what the? Oh, it's so cute. Wow, I sure hope nothing bad happens to either of them. This Gundam, no good comes from anyone's lives. Haha. Let me just be happy for once, guys, please. Mid lake. Interesting. Uh oh. I think this is so cool. In delivering the civilians, they're trying to also make this a tactical kind of mission too. These strategies are so odd but creative, it even holds up now. And no, it makes 100% sense. Sayla! Makes sense. Wow. They're quite devious with this, aren't they? Oh my god. Bro, I got a bad feeling about this side story right now. It rains too? No, just cloudy. Okay, thank god. This guy is touch storm. The other guy's just chat. He's like, whatever. This is the kind of stuff I'm looking for. I'm glad they have it in here. Little comedic haha hee hees. They have to be DBs is a great warrior. One said if you're outman and outgunned, the only thing you can have your favorite is Guile. What's Guile? Here it is. Damn, they fit the whole thing in there. Oh, it seems like maybe both the Xeon and Amuro in this case have good intentions about the mother and child. It's very human, isn't it? You want to kind of help them. I have a feeling they're gonna get removed by Amuro, maybe by accident. Ooh! What? Oh. It looked like a grenade. Sorry. No, Amuro! Don't do this! Uh oh. Oh my god. Both sides are trying to do good right here, but Amuro, you're so hasty. I see the writing on the wall, but we'll just watch it, I guess. Sorry, y'all. IRL fireworks in the background. Don't ask me why or how. It's in August and the neighbors are playing fireworks. Hey, welcome, Neil. You are missing a very good arc right now. Gun cannon! Oh, he felt kind of funny. Shooting null force. Okay. You'll see a pose from the gun cannon a lot. It makes sense now, because in the Gundam Assemble for gun cannon, it's in like a that kind of pose right there. Okay, I get it. I see what you're referencing. Fun fact, Kai's voice actor has 50 different gun cannon malekiths, as I would too if I was voicing such a cool franchise, you know? Oh, he saw right through them. Nice. Well, I don't like this, you know, because it feels like it's a good means to attack them from the front and back, but involves the civilians too, you know, as sort of bait for Zeon. It's kind of dark thinking about it, especially since Federation are more of like the protagonists as opposed to the antagonists, like Zeons are. Ooh, what the heck? Another fun fact, the HGUC kit was not the Gundam, but the gun cannon. Oh, interesting. What a strange choice. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like this. The Federation civilian bandaging up the Zeon warriors. I like that. Whoa! Although the POV of seeing that shield be shoved into the guy's face is crazy. But the music's can be kind of tough here. Oh my god. That's all he did? I just pushed it off and dies, okay. They're just people that gave her and her child a supply, she's helping them now too. Yeah, well, isn't that nice? The kindness within war. I think sort of unspoken a little bit, huh? Fireworks, sorry. Oh no, she's gonna fall asleep in the Zeon capsule and they like mistakenly destroyed the Zeon capsule where she's sleeping in. Sorry, I'm like writing such dark stories for this character that hasn't had his fate decided yet. Hmm. I don't think we can hear fireworks, or maybe it's because of volume show. I think volume show, maybe. Oh, the naivete. This was the town her husband's from, is completely gone, their homeland. Okay, I guess we're done here. Well, I'm curious about, she talks about it being her husband's homeland, but she seems really young, right? I don't, and they were on the space station for quite some time as well. from the sound of it. Dang, that's really awesome episode. I'm gonna stop this timer. What? Oh yeah, that's the ending song. Okay. Wow. I was expecting the worst, to be honest, but I guess the worst outcome is that fact that she's trying to make it to St. Agnes is just not there anymore. So I'm glad at least they're both alive. Next episode's peak. It's been pretty awesome. I like it a lot. We're getting stories for the side characters, even for side characters, because these aren't even like the main cast at all, or even part of like the white base crew. That's been really cool. The classic tale of after the war and the dust settled, will we remember what we were fighting for in the first place? By the way, they're currently above the SWUSA. What do you mean? I'm confused. This isn't just a theme in Gundam, but a lot of Tomino's work, especially Ideon. Yeah, but homeless, yeah. Give me a second here. Oh, I'll play the next one. I'm trying to set something up here, man. Trying to see. Yeah, okay. It's pretty sad ending. Yeah, it's pretty sad, but I saw some better outcomes out of it than I thought. I feel like Modern Rise would have like written them off as like a war is bad, here's why, you might accidentally kill like your own civilian kind of stuff, but I think the emphasis here is using your own civilian as pawns in the war. That's kind of insane, right? Let's just reset time and then change episode number 2. That was a fun one. I think that the first 5 episodes I watched last week were really good exposition, but I didn't feel like it gave me like a reason to watch more and more. But it feels like from episode 6 to 10, that's when we started getting more of the interpersonal relationship with people involved in the story. It became less about, oh, it's a Gundam, oh, it's the red comments, the red Zaku. This one definitely hitting the notes that I'm looking for in TV show. I like it a lot. I do. If man kills revenge and then gets killed in turn, when will one find peace? Yeah, right? That's the kind of note that you're trying to make people notice with this. They land around California and are moving up the western seaboard. Oh, okay. How do you figure that? Oh, it's because of St. Agnes or something, right? Gotta love the foreshadowing where the town they crash land nothing more than just a few buildings, setting up the fact there's basically nobody around anymore. They basically landed a spot that she wanted to, right? And it's unfortunate, but her own people, so to speak, kind of misled her a little bit. The Zeons who were on Earth much longer knows that St. Agnes is no longer around. It's very interesting, kind of having both sides kind of come together for this mother and child's realization. But even though that's a really sad ending in that case, there's still much more for her to live for, right? Because now there's a town of the Earth Federation near Seaside that they're going to. Like for world building and then the themes they want to explore. Yeah. I think having themes is just so important in the story. Sometimes I feel like you have big budgets for a TV show and you spend it all and you get lost in making the best stuff when you should always remember the characters in the story too. Well, town would still be around if not for Zeon. Yes. I wouldn't say Zeon is completely clean of crimes or anything, but I just trying to give a little of little hope in this whole bleak story. It's quoting character from C, which is an AU that's very UC inspired. C is very controversial, is it not? I feel like C was the one that people say they like or don't like. Okay, so give me a second here. I'm gonna load up episode 9 on my end and we'll start in like 10 seconds. So get your copy ready. And I guess we're almost done here. We're almost done. Okay. I will start the timer. There'll be a 5-second countdown, and once you see the 0000 stuff again, just make sure you press play around the time. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Now don't get me wrong, by the way. Some TV shows are there to kind of just have fun, and that's okay. But I think the stories that stick with you the most are ones that carry a certain theme. sees a lot of fans too. Yes, it has a lot of fans, but I feel like when I talk to people at TCG about Gundam, they're like, one of them was like, oh, you know, I really like Seed. I know most people don't like about like that first Seed, but I just do. And I think this is so interesting. Beloved in Asia, loathed in the States, mostly due to the sequel Destiny. Oh, Seed Destiny, right. Hey yo, can I ask something? Why is the gun cannon on all fours? It's trying to be a gun tank, but it's not really a gun tank. It's a mobile suit with arms and legs that can walk around. Is it because of Kai? Is it because of Kai? He's piloting it, so he's gonna be on all fours as opposed to someone else who are piloting it and walking on all twos. See, Destiny has a particularly bad rep, and then someone currently watching it, I can see the hints of why. It's because Kai fell down. He fell down multiple times, though. And yes, recoil reasons. Oh, okay, fair. Recoil reasons. There's always some sort of like real world explanation for why he's on all fours. Okay, sure. Alright. I'm gonna take a sip of water while the intro's going on. The gun cannon is a mid-long range unit with a massive cannon. Sitting upright with launching back, so crouching and lying on all fours will help with that. Okay, I'm just saying, I feel like gun cannon is one of the only few mobile suits I've seen that utilizes this real world knowledge. Even in fact, sometimes we see other units blast off, but on all twos. Let's not think about it too deeply though. The gun cannon hits harder than the beam gun, I believe. Okay, or hits harder, yeah. Okay, fly Gundam. Hololive Gundam. Oh, Haro sounds. This thing floats, but sometimes it takes the time to go on his hands and legs. Angst. Oh, this is rough. Mental health. Wait, when was this information revealed to us? Or is it just his ramblings and overthinking? The Italian Gundam opening? I've not seen it, sorry. You know? Amro's overthinking? Was his intuition in flight? In combat? It actually is correct here too. Oh, the kids are cute. Picking in tomatoes into their hands. Or apples? Oh, pomegranate? That's tomato, my bad. A tomato by itself is not very appetizing, which is why I was giving it the benefit of doubt. Suleta. I was thinking of that too. I was like, ah, there's no way to relate it like that. Hey, yo! Sneaky. This... I am so sorry. I'm not a tomato person. Oh! Rebellion face, huh? I mean, it could be true that they're relying on him too much, so that's why he's just so tired and stuff. But Ryu Shenli is such a good person. He is a good person. He's the kind of voice of reason on the whole crew. Hope he stays alive. I hope he's alive. And usually, I don't know. Wow, Garmo with a suit color of his hair. Okay. Damn. Okay, he called him an orphan. He makes it far. Hmm. I don't like this guy's hair. I'm sorry. I don't know why you guys would tell me to get his hair. Anyone but him, please. Oh, you know what? I never thought about it, but I didn't think that the gun cannon and gun tank had core fighters too. He's only ever seen the core fighter attached to the Gundam. Every time they draw muscle definition char suit, my nosebleed. Oh, look at him. He's talking like he has retail job part two. They'll get sick of it like me. Well, white use basically use core fighter is universal for all of them. Yeah, I didn't make the connection until like this couple scenes ago. Am I wrong that they have interchangeable core fighters? That's what the show seems to insinuate. Because the core fighter looks the same across all three. Amuro would not survive ship at 2 a.m. Wawa. But that's like the chillest shift to do work at. Ah, he's so slimy. Oh! Okay, slap count 4. So good they transferred the core fire from the gun tank to Gundam. I must have missed that. Damn. Or I saw it but I didn't make that connection. A Bright punched Kai a couple episodes ago, but I wouldn't count that as slap. This guy uses physical violence to get what he wants. Oh, look at him! He's standing on all twos when he's blasting that. Okay, I see how it is. So he's using beam instead of like the actual cannons. Wait, give me a second. He's called bright because slaps and the afterlay. Oh! To 5? Not my own father would hit me. Oh my god. He called him insect. But it's rough because I see it from both sides, right? Whoa! Toxic masculinity. I get it though, because for Amuro, right? He's just always in a pilot suit and everything. It makes him feel very human because of that. You know, he needs a reason to get into the suit every time. It's always traumatic, and he's trying to kind of avoid going to the suit if he can. But it's rough though, because from Frau's and Bryce POV, he's the only person who can do it, and then having all your firepower be behind this angsty teenager is rough. It's so rough. This show is always introducing some sort of issue or problem that with either with this character or with the greater for the greater good or something. It's always some sort of issue there. It's interesting how they addressed it. Stop. 1 unit. Here it is. Now I find it so interesting. Because it's true, because a lot of the mobile suits we've been seeing up to this point have been ground combat, huh? I'm just so used to seeing Gundams in space, I forgot that like, they're mostly ground uh ground artillery. Wow, so sweet. To be fair, if you're an armor suit, would you do anything different? Just living normal life? One day and boom! Home gone, you're forced to pile weapon for no how long. I get it. You're kind of forced to do certain things that's kind of out of your hand, huh? But also you're good at it too, so it's like that balancing act. And Garma suit is not dripping, I'm sorry. Yeah, there are 0 air mobile suits till Zeta. Being designed for ground combat is actually mostly an early UC thing, because the main battlefield for a while is on the Earth between Xeon occupations and Federation. Yeah, that's true. I'm just so used to seeing like the space battles in. Well, I think let me think. I guess IBO was mostly ground combat too, right? I don't know. Because again, my early iteration of Gundam was Dervish from Mercury and also Hathaway. I was under the assumption that they all can fly, but it makes sense. I had this really bad intrusive thought of where like, oh, you know, since I started with Hathaway, just watch backwards and watch as the technology like uh the technology digress from complex stuff to ground mobile suits. I think Char is a little petty here. He might be playing some mind games here with Garma, if I can't tell. That is a very interesting exchange. Like, she showed it much more similar to dogfights because somebody used like scene double has to find from the start. Hi, YesA, welcome, welcome. It's been fun. We're getting a lot more dialogue between characters. Oh, wait, we haven't seen her before, right? Lieutenant Matilda? Oh, I see. So this scene kind of serves a purpose to why Amuro keeps fighting, despite basically putting his life on the line. Wow, he's acting so cool right now when he was crying in his room and throwing tantrum like moments ago. Okay. What? Oh, does frown not count? Oh my god. I feel like that was information we should have received. That should have been kept private between Amuro and Amuro himself. Okay, so I guess we finished the episode there. Oh, what the heck? Garma. Garma got game in this preview. Alright, I'm gonna pause the timer here. Set the thing up here. What helps charm, manipulation, trickery with Garma is the fact that they're in Garma's best friends, so he's willing to excuse some of the odd coincidences and issues for the sake of his friend. Yeah, he's kind of charm, for lack of better word, kind of left him out by himself there in the field. It's very interesting to see. You're going to witness absolute cinema. I have witnessed it when Char was in the bathroom. I think that's like the highlight of this watch along so far. He writes a lot of funny things when it comes to his thoughts on women. It feels kind of bad because I could see people like maybe Frau and Amuro, maybe Amuro with Sayla, but not with Lieutenant Matilda. I think. Oh, to be fair, right up until this point in the movie, she's probably the first actual woman besides the mother in the previous episode who's like, you know, because they mentioned that everyone has been either the children elderly who has to take up the mobile suit and machinery to war, so because all the young men and stuff are no longer around or have been in the war. This happens a lot on early Gundam. What part? The intrusive thoughts? This novel should get really weird, like really wild. Wait, what are you talking about? Novel stuff. Garma's about to get wild? What's going on in episode 10? The strongest yaoi ship of history versus the strongest yaoi ship of today? Not gonna lie, I'll be honest with you, I don't really like yaoi. But that's because I feel like a lot of good quote-unquote yaoi or boys club is in shows that try not to write them as such. I always feel that way. Some of the best writing of characters' chemistry is when they're not actually written to be together, but more like alongside like bromance or something. That's why I enjoy watching a lot of bromance stuff. No, like his description of certain scenes involving women. Okay. I'll see it for myself then. Ah, to be fair, it happened in Hathaway where he had a very interesting scene for one of the characters about him and a woman, right? So I kind of get it, but I didn't think it'd be like this. The fragrance of a woman. So goofy. Alright, I'm gonna set up episode 10 and that'll be the last episode for this watch along. No. I support yaoi. I just don't really... I'm not really into like the not safe for work, like straight to the banging kind of stuff, or like the build up to it. I kind of like when they're just like hanging as bros, as weird as it sounds. I guess what's the word for it? Shonen ai? Maybe some word? Something like that. Yeah, Hathaway is also a novel first. Wait until you read the original script, it's crazy. I kind of know about it from more For You page about some of the stuff that was happening with the characters. But that's not for me to find out because I don't feel like finding out about it. I'm keeping my pure thoughts to myself. 10. We're setting up episode 10. So we'll start in about like 10 seconds. 20 seconds here, maybe? 10 seconds? I'll start off right away because they have a long introduction in the music too. I really should have been focusing on painting my kid, but then we had to watch Peak and I've been dragging down to watch more. You can paint later. We're almost done. After this, you can start painting right back. Alright. I'm gonna start the counter right here. It'll show you a 5-second countdown and then the actual play. Or actual time to start, okay? I'll start now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Muy agore. Sorry, my pronunciation is really bad at time. I've been weathering this whole time. But just me, my voice, there's no music. When I watch back on these watch-along streams to kind of see what I can improve, I get weirded out there's no music to accompany my voice. The fact that Hathaway, when he's about to die, in a dropship, the end, the last thing he sees is Gigi's leg is so funny. I mean, that's for us. It's like fan service for us too. Shiji is one of the prettiest characters I've seen in animation ever. Music in a watch along? No, like background music for this kind of stream, right? I usually turn it off because you're probably watching the show. You won't want my BGM being playing in the background. Can't blame him. She has nice legs. I don't blame him either. Yomi Gairu. Oh yeah, I've asked this about song covers in the server, but I'll ask here. But do you guys listen to song covers for Gundam's opening? I kind of do research because if I were to cover, hypothetically speaking, right, this is not going to actually happen. If I were to cover 0079's opening, it'd be hard for me because the tune is very like old-timey. It just wouldn't really work because I wouldn't really know how to sing with it, but maybe because I'm not a singer, if any means. I'm not talking about the official cover. I'm talking about like song covers. Really, if I'm in the mood. You don't think you ever heard one? How about ending? Orphan Tears, a really nice ending. I like it. I did for some 00 songs. Try and upload to members. Ooh, we'll see. It takes so much work to do upload cover. It's not just singing it and then like posting it. I don't know. It's for future worry. It's for future Jueri to worry about. Aini Amura might work more. I feel like singing IBO's opening is a cop-out because that thing is half in English. Raise your flag. It's so good. Wait. A lot of it's in English, which is fine. Also, it kind of requires a very motivating kind of voice. I have a very soft voice. It'd be kind of hard for me to cover. Okay. Our episode starting now. So you just get the move for themselves. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. So counts? Okay. I'll keep it in the back pocket. It's just that the issue for me is that I don't know how to capture that original essence into the cover. Wow, I've not seen this level of opulence before. It's probably Xeon, right? It's all Xeon. Thanks. Xeon's looking kind of good over here. Wait. Wait, when he says visiting Earth, are they not on Earth already? Oh, because it's dad. Okay, okay, it's his father. Sorry, excuse me, I see my boyfriend. Wow! Wait, Char looks really good without his helmet and just a mask. Oh, a little German? Wow, he's definitely drawn really pretty. Stream's still going strong. Yeah, we still got quite a bit of episode to go through. Aw, this is absolute betrayal. Calling Garma a spoiled kid is so true though. Wait! That's his love interest? I thought Char was his boyfriend. Ah, what is going on? I feel so blindsided right now. Ah! Ah! He's watching through the window. Okay, well. I can absolutely see how McGill's and Galileo was similar. I thought about that when I was watching through this entire interaction too. But they had each other. They didn't have like a third woman, like third wheeling them or anything. My god. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not Fujoshi by any means. I just think they have really good chemistry. It's just I like how for Garma, the way he lives, very opulent, very like Char said, like spoiled rich kid, right? He just kind of has it all basically at his fingertip, but he's still part of the Zeon forces alongside Char, who doesn't really have a family, right? And so Char's able to kind of have his own way because this guy just lacked experience growing up in the war. Carta is a non-issue, which is funny because her name is Carta Issue. For Carta, it's very one-sided, but here Garma is actually all up on her. I feel bad. I really did assume that he was single for Garma. Sorry, it's just a side tangent. I'm going back to scene now. Whoa, a flare. I'm getting a Gundam. Well, I will say though, the first 5 episodes for this series, I wouldn't say it's like weak or anything, but it feels like it's picking up really nicely now that we're in the 6 to 10 episode range. First episode had the world build. Yes and no. It did have the world build, but I feel like it would focus too much on, oh my god, it's a Gundam. Oh my god, the red comet, the red Zaku in space. But having moved on to Earth, I like that we're starting to get more of the realism of the people involved. Ah man, it's kind of hard watch, all these flashing lights. No way. She's written like she's gonna be written off as a dead character in like the next episode. Oh, wow, now we're getting her story too. Ooh! Slap counter 6. I mean, to be fair, there was a scene where Bright punched Kai. I don't know, you want to count that as 6.5 or what? Shoo! Shoo! Count it? Okay, we'll put 7 then. Okay, we'll put 2 counters. Okay, awesome. Bright loves punching children. I mean, what? Oh. Slight manipulation. Wow, look at Zaku. Painted red just like him. If you like Char and if like Char and Armor punch each other in battle, it wouldn't count, but punch like that should count. Yeah, we'll keep it pretty loose. It's so funny that for a show that's contingent on being futuristic, they still have their phone like connected to a wire. Here goes. Never hurt to have landline, or in this case, a space line, because wires are more secure than wireless communication even now. Oh, wireless communication is very unstable due to the Minovsky particles. Is that real, or did you just make that up based on memes? Oh, it was a little goofy the way he landed. I find it interesting that they know that this is a Gundam, right? So they haven't really improved the tech yet. They've been kind of trying out different tactics to get around it being so strong as it is. No, that's main justification for Mobile Suit Combat. Long range guided weaponry doesn't work. Oh, okay. I see. Hello, Asian. I mean, think about it. Hey, I'm just saying, they're basically trying to play up like a futuristic thing, right? A lot of shows do try to predict what happens in the future, but it's always the tech that gets kind of outdated in the show. Nice. I like when they use the hawk. That's not the heat hawk, but the regular axe, I guess. Was that not wireless communication? You have a Gundam that's powerful. I assume the pilot might think it's same power scale as Zaku. They themselves have broken down the Gundam and under observation through many battles that it is kind of superior tech than Zeon's forces. Just in case there's anyone new here enjoy Jueri's stream, feel free to like and subscribe. Enjoy Gundam related content and games. Feel free to join our Discord. Yeah! I need to line up more base combat next week. That's the game plan. That wasn't wireless, that was without wires. Okay, I'm actually Whoa! Watch your eyes! Oh my god! Oh! Oh shucks, guys. Garma's gonna get like the front of this one. Oh, my eyes. Oh god. I just noticed she quacks the iPhone like tech. Yeah, that's true. They actually have like iPads and stuff now. Whoa, it's the meme. It's the meme. Whoa, what's happening with Char? No way! They were a doom shift? Wait, no way! This looks like it's gonna be Karma's last moment, but I could be wrong. I don't hate Karma, I think he's funny. Oh my god, no way, he actually dies like that. Bro, that's crazy. They even put the white flashing over his lover. That's it. That. Uh damn. I don't know if Amuro did a good job or anything. It just felt like Char did the whole setup right there. He set up Garma for failure is what it felt like. The only reason I noticed that meme is because you guys said it all the time in the Discord server. Damn, he actually did die. Ah, I blame this on her. What? Wait, you shouldn't get an ad when you should not get an ad. I don't have ads turned on. Bro, I relate to this girl. Like, why did he die? I think it'd be fun to see Garma and Char go further in their friendship. Wait, his dad's bald? To be fair, I kind of agree with Char on this one. Karma did kind of grow up spoiled. Okay, we're getting to Char for real now in the next 5 episodes. Zeonic villain looks so scary. Say like what? Say like what? Looks just like you. I was just thinking, you know, his son has purple hair, so you would think that his dad would be like purple haired, but he's just bald. And just the correlation of both, you know, is on me. The only reason I say it is because chat always teases me for being bald or being garment haired somehow. Okay, so that was the watch along for episode 6 to 10. Not gonna hold you too long, but these were some of the most enjoyable episodes I've watched since then. Episode 10 was a little bit slower, but I guess it kind of needs that setup for Garma's end, basically. Fun fact, Clover wanted Char to die. No. He saved. No, don't do that. No! I'm not bald. If you see a bald gif in the server, it's just propaganda. Good watch. I appreciate it. I really do like the I think the Earth arc with the woman and the child was one of the rare few moments where we see the sides kind of find camaraderie. Because we kind of see that with real life too. Sometimes, you know, sides are sometimes like gets together because they're just human in the end, right? Gundam will be slower and more episodic in general. Okay, I see. So far, it doesn't feel episodic by itself. It feels like one thing leads to another thing to the next episode. But one thing I do like with these episodes is that they set up a problem and they kind of solve it within the episode they're airing in. So you don't need to watch the next one. So I kind of get it. Yeah, imagine that dark alternative world where Baldury is real. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, thank you so much for giving me insight and information on stuff outside the show too. Because there are some things that are that I had not read about. Like, you know, the fun fact with Kai's voice actor having like 50 gun cannons or something. I think stuff like that really makes the viewing experience enjoyable. It makes it feel very human. The kind of people behind these projects, you know? Yeah, I just realized I'm watching a dub. Yeah, I'm watching the sub, which might change some things, but I don't think it changes too much. I heard dubbing is pretty good for English side. Okay, I will wrap up the stream here. Thank you for watching Long Sunday. Next week, we'll pick it up to watch episode 11 to 15. I think, let me think. There might be 3 streams next week just because I'm gonna leave Thursday for another tournament. If I really go 0-3 in the second tournament, I'm gonna just quit TCG. I'm not gonna quit it, but I'm not gonna go to the tournament, just all I can say. And I'll come back to stream 4 times a week before school starts, so that's what the schedule's gonna look like. Sasabi? Hey, not Sasabi. Sinanju. It's different. Different. Amuro has a surfer voice? I cannot imagine that. Hey Garma, do you read me? Blame this on the misfortune of your bird. He's so BM. So BM. Good night, thank you for stream. Yeah, thank you. The fireworks are starting. Neighbors are crazy. It's August. No, I don't want a Sasabi. I legit do not want the Sasabi. Just because it has that super long log coming out of it. Sorry, it's not my cup of tea. I'd like that line. It just has so much aura for no reason. It's just except to laugh in his face, pretty much. Sure, do you read me? Play that episode next stream? Sure, next stream for sure. No, that's Nightingale? Wait a minute, let me pull this up real fast. Maybe. They're all red, you know, so I get to kind of lump in my head. Okay, I don't want Sasabi because it's too big. It's too big for me. But yeah. Don't send me it. You're right. I got confused with Nightingale. Sasabi and Nightingale. It's because I haven't built them. And in my head, they're all just Red Lobster. In the same bin of Red Lobsters like the others. Do you want Penelope, of course? Ugh. Ew. Ayo! Don't say that. They're gonna misunderstand. I like red, just not the kind of red that is on like supercars. I like more like deep cherry red. That's what I like the most. Dr. Pepper, chef's kiss, perfect shade of red, right there. So you can say what you want about it. I know that other people will enjoy them. Okay, so I will wrap the stream here. See you guys next Friday, upcoming Friday, and hope you guys have a good one. All right, we'll pick it back up there at 6:30 p.m. EST, 3:30 p.m. PST, 11:30 p.m. GMT, and 7:30 a.m. JPL Daily Time. Okay. Bye.